So I think that what they have now is they have uh, Gaston. I heard there's a Gaston movie, which is basically I don't know it too well, but the Beauty and the Beast thing had the main character that's supposed to be the complete jerk is the Gaston character, right? And so now they're gonna make a Gaston movie, which I think is kind of in the line of thinking for like Cruella de Vil or something like that. They're trying to make the lady that wanted to make, steal all of her neighbors' puppies so that she can make a coat out of it. They're gonna make her like a nice they're gonna try to. I think that's what they're trying to do, but it seems like a terrible idea because the villain is only there to be a villain, right? That's the point of it. In that, I don't really. Again, I just like. What is that? Anyway, so here's my theory that the whole board, because of DEI, has women on it, and they're trying to figure it out on, what men want because the men are leaving. So that's the basic idea. So hold on. Okay, wait a sec. Picture this. Disney boardroom, long glass table, all women, power suits, perfect posture, the kind of room where the chairs cost more than my car. And then they're panicking because they're like, okay, so the men are gone. The men are gone. No matter how many superhero movies we make, we keep losing the men. Just poof, like Thanos snapped, but only for the guys named Mike. They're staring at the charts like, wait, how did this happen? When? Well, maybe around the time, I don't know, Luke Skywalker cried and like Captain America refused to slap like anyone ever, and every legacy hero became like a life lesson, and they denigrated him. So someone goes, wait, we need to bring men back. We need to bring men back into the fold. We're losing money. We're finally going to look at this from a capitalistic standpoint and say, maybe we should try to think about how to make money. And then the room goes quiet because now they have the answer. They have to answer the hardest question imaginable to this particular board, at least. What do men like? And nobody wants to Google it. That'd make it too easy. So they brainstorm like, well, I don't know. Men are misogynist assholes, right? Yeah. They love muscles. Definitely muscles. And shouting. Oh, they love shouting. So then one executive gasps like she just solved the climate change. I know! Gaston! We'll make a Gaston spinoff. That'll bring back the men. The room freezes. Then eruption. Yes! That's it. That's masculinity. They caught it in the bottle back in the day with the original Beauty and the Beast. Because apparently, in their minds, every man is just, no one plots like Gaston, reads a book like Gaston, emotionally processes trauma, not Gaston. And I love the irony of it. You've got this circle of brilliant, hyper-competent women squinting at the focus group data like, here's what's killing us. The male audience is gone. Why? Because Luke Skywalker showed feelings. So quick, back to testosterone. But instead of asking men what they'd want, like, I don't know, a plot possibly would be nice. They go, give me biceps, give me a song, give me a woman to chase, and then in the boardroom they high five like, see, we fixed the men audience decline right there. Meanwhile, Twitter explodes with every guy going, no, we don't want to be portrayed as Gaston now. You're going down. You're making it worse. We just want a story that makes sense. It has plot points. Like you could go from A to B. You could say, hey, look, I could see how they got to B from A, and there's some kind of plausibility, so I could turn off my mind and not be like, how the hell did you get from here to there? That's it. That's the whole request. But Disney like, oh, so you want masculinity? They're gonna hand you a cartoon caveman, and you're standing there like, I just wanted some competence in the storytelling. Okay, just hire a writer that knows how to write a sequence of events that could plausibly happen in some kind of alternate universe, for crying out. And Disney's like, best we can do is shouting and a protein shake. That's what they're, I don't know.